Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 5 trades. And of course, they're pound pairs. If you want to make pips, you have to trade the pound pairs. And this is a bank holiday for, I believe, the Aussie. As you can see, it's a bank holiday for Euro, Aussie, and New Zealand. And of course, it's the day before Christmas. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. So I'm here to tell you that if the market is open, even on bank holidays, the market is moving. Look at this, 98 pips. You know, and I'm not looking for that. I'm only looking for 50 pips or more. Everything above 50 pips for me is a bonus. Every day that I'm trading, I get 50 pips or more. So let's run a check on these. I took these trades around 8, and I did one around 10:15, and the other ones were hovering right around 8 a.m. New York time. Once you know the direction of the trend, as such, this is going up, very clear. So just try to grab some pips up to the upper level of resistance. And of course, sometimes I trade the pullbacks and around the goal line. I'll show you a trade where I traded around the goal line. And of course, if it breaks through and keeps going down, then that becomes a reversal. So for a little over 2 hours of work, and due to the fact that we have to stay at home because of the pandemic, I figured nothing wrong with trading and making some pips. So let's drag and drop this first one up. As I said, I knew the trend was up. I was a little bit quick to pull the trigger. But once I start to see, I love this, by the way, this timing indicator. It gives me a heads up that it's going to go. In this situation, because it did the cycle, hooked around, turned blue, and I knew the most it would do is go to around the goal line. So I just took the trade right at this cursor. Now it did go against me around 20 pips. Keep in mind, don't all the time just put in a default 20 pip stop. Because as you'll see in some of my trades, you're going to need somewhere between 20 and 50 pips. If the more I get the timing a little bit wrong, then it'll go more against me. But as long as you know, like I know, that it's either going to go up or down, so you just watch the trade, wait for the cycle. The timing indicator actually shows the cycle, and then away it went. Now I was looking at a bunch of pairs, and I was actually talking to a trader, so I missed this point right up here, and I could have got easy 25 pips. But when it started to come down, bounce around, I just wanted to get out. And it looks like this is getting out with 6 pips, and 6 pips on the pound yen paid $578. Now, of course, I'm showing you my HA trigger system. HA stands for Heikinashi. That's these candles right here. Heikinashi, as you can easily see. And I've replaced the Japanese candlesticks with the Heikinashi candles, and the concept is easy. Blue we're buying and red we're selling, but you have to have a trading plan, and that's what I teach within the training videos, exactly how to get in the trade, whether you're buying or selling, and you got to use the indicators down at the bottom to help you with that trade entry, and of course to manage a trade. Remember, you have to have trade management and money management in order. And eventually the psychological part, as you are producing winner after winner, the psychological part will just automatically be in your favor. So moving along to the pound Aussie, let's see what this one looks like. This one I sold. So let's run a check on. Now, just to let you know, originally I was trading the goal line, but these pound pairs, they do it, and it gave one more cycle, which I could have bought on the way up as soon as this candle turned blue. Could have easily grabbed almost 40 pips. But once it broke it, and then I took the trade, I pulled the trigger a little bit on the quicker side. Because as this candle was moving here, if I'm not mistaken, this was still red down here. But when the candle finally closed, it locked in blue, and it told me right away there was a very good chance it's going to do another cycle. And I know it's going to go down. I just had to wait for these blue candles to complete and then the first red candle, and it's telling me it's going to go down. And the indicators down here, this one specifically, was definitely telling me working its way down. Now remember what I said, many times you're going to need a lot more than 20 pip stop. I was sitting in front of the charts, keeping an eye on it, and it did go 40 pips against me. And I knew that once this candle closed and this candle closed red, I knew that I was going to be a winner. I just didn't know how many pips. But I finally closed it out, being happy. Looks like with 21 pips. And 21 pips on the pound Aussie paid $1,519. This is very important that you have to learn price movement within the markets, or I call it the flow of the markets. And once you know if it's going to go down or up, then you just wait for the cycle and away it goes. Not a big deal. So on the next pair, I did 2 pound pairs here. This one I took the trade at 7:51 and the other one was at 10:18 in the morning. Let's see where I got in at. This one did exactly the same thing. Like when this candle closed here, everything was looking good to sell. It could have just as easily dropped right here. But these pound pairs, you know, if you're not used to trading them, they will, you know, get you freaked out a little bit, especially if you don't like to give more than 20 pips to the markets. I learned that many years ago. You have to give it breathing room. In theory, you should go to the first swing pivot high, and as you can see, it never did break the high. And then of course, let's see where I got in at, right at this cursor, went 35 pips against me, and once I saw these 2 wicks right here, I knew I was going to make pips. Looks like 21 pips, and either 20 or 21 pips produced $2,000. My daily goal when I'm trading is I aim for 50 pips, and just by looking at the total down here, it looks like it's hovering around 100 pips. But we'll know once I completed going through the rest of the pairs. Now on this pound dollar, I sold it again, right at this point. After this candle closed, and I teach exactly how to trade the goal line. When this candle closed, I was actually talking to a trader, and I said, this is an entry. And I said to him, we can make some pips right now. And like magic, I made 24 pips here, and 24 pips, at least 23 as you can see. But it did say, let's see, 24, 23, whatever. 23 pips on the pound dollar paid $2,300. So as I was trying to trade, I was somewhat distracted by talking to a trader. But as you can see, I put in 5 trades and 5 winners. Let's go with the last pair, the pound Swiss, which is right here. I bought this pair at 7:45 this morning. And this is a more of an exact way that the way I'm teaching. So anywhere from the blue candle, I would call this conservative, as if you want to call that. And if you're pulling the trigger around the goal line as low as possible, this is aggressive and this is conservative. So the only big decision you have to make is, are you an aggressive trader? If I see it here, I'm taking the trade. But again, when you're looking at a bunch of pairs and actually talking to a trader, this is when I saw it and I knew it was going to go. everything down from this point right here. Buy, lots of blue down. The bulls are in. All is good. And close it out up here. Looks like with 25 pips. And 25 pips on the pound Swiss produced $2,806. So it looks like for a pip total, it's about 94 pips, and that paid $9,204. As I said many times, I tell my trading friends, you can trade. If the market is open, you can trade. I highly recommend you focus on the workhorses, and my workhorses are up to the Euro CAD here, and of course the pound dollar. I don't bother that much with all the other pairs, as I'm looking for movement within the markets. You need movement to make pips. It's as simple as that. And as you can clearly see on this last pair here, the pound Swiss, when I took the trade, it's a perfect example of a great way to trade. Highly successful, easy to learn, at least the concept of it. And once everything lines up on the charts, you take the trade. Now, if your trading is not producing results like this on a daily basis, I suggest that you look right below this video, and in the description you'll see something similar to this. It's one of my trigger systems. This one happens to be the HA trigger system. I do have my top 4 favorites coming within a week or two. I'm going to have another favorite trading system. But anyhow, this particular one I do charge $250. It's an advanced Heikin-Ashi trigger system. Comes with about 3.5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Comes with 4 MT4 templates, 9 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. I would not trade without a meter, and if you are trading with a meter, that is one of the reasons why you're losing, unless you have a good meter. I had to go through 12 meters to find a good one. So, and this is the best of the 12. Now, there's a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents. That's what you're going to need. A lot of education. I tell traders, to succeed, you need a lot of education, which I can provide, and you have to do a lot of chart time trading in a demo account. And when you're good in a demo account, then you can move to a live account. I hear traders all the time, how much money do I need to trade? Well, you know, it's going to take you X amount of time to learn. So don't worry about having money to trade today, because you might not start trading for 3 to 6 months. Traders who trade too fast before they learn how to trade in a demo account, they are going to be losing their money. 100% guaranteed. And guess who's going to have a big smile on their face? The brokers. Because remember, the brokers don't care about you. They just want your money. Same as the casinos. When you go there, everybody's pleasant and nice. But when it comes right down to it, they just want your money. And they work on the concept of the idea that 95% are going to give them money. That's why only 5% make it. And that's why casinos and brokers, they're all making millions and millions of dollars. So don't fall into that trap. I did that the first year. And after I lost 30,000, I said to my wife, something is not right here. And then I just started buying education, system after system. And eventually, I learned it's not the system, because all systems, you're lucky to get 50% success rate. Like, in other words, 5 out of 10 trades are winners. But what it really boils down to is how you manage the trade and how you money management and trade management. And once you lock those two in, and the most important thing is trading the market flow. Once you learn that, then you know when you should get in, when you should close the trade, and then all of a sudden, instead of winning 5 out of 10 trades, you're winning 9 out of 10 trades. Remember, I would like to close a trade with 5 or 6 pips, then lose 40. And it took me many years to realize that. Now, if I don't like the way the charts look, I just close the trade. Even if it's 20 or 30 pips, I don't care. Close the trade. Because too many times I used to be down 50, 100 pips, and it would just keep going against me until I was losing so much money that it forced me. I had to close. So don't do that. So anyhow, there's a lot of ways to trade here. And that's why I teach a lot of ways to trade. Put this on pause. You can read all of this. There's 42 training videos. I threw in 9 bonus videos. The only one I'll touch on, great way to trade. Perfect example of it right here. And once you master this, only look for trades like this. You can go through 20 or 30 pairs in the market watch, and when you see this, take the trade. And of course, you got to have the indicators down at the bottom green. You don't want to be buying if everything down here is red. But anyhow, unless you're doing aggressive. Remember, this is aggressive, this is conservative. So anyhow, you can read all the rest here as we're at 16 minutes. If you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. If that's not good idea for you because you live too far, simple, just send me an email, _ right here. I do prefer Skype. If you want to talk live, click on this link. We will have a connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I will answer your questions, and I'll do that for free. And due to the fact I'm home every day, I find myself talking to more and more traders, either morning, afternoon, or night. Just Skype me and let me know you want to have a Skype session. Now, over the course of many years, I built a lot of trigger systems. All you got to do is click on this link. And then you will see 28 screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading. And remember, keep yourself and your family safe. And once again, happy holidays. Bye for now.